from just knowing that we're not on our own, right? We're not on our own. So that's what's going through my mind right now. And I hope that you guys are all good. So I'm going to stand back and just let me know if the sound is okay and if you could see me all right. I'm seeing little boxes, so hopefully you guys are seeing me easily, and we're good to go. So we're going to do some balancing today, and we'll see how we balance. And so the idea of this class or this session is just to, hey, let's move a little bit on this Monday. Let's connect with the body. Let's allow ourselves this time, this moment, to be here and to basically pay attention to what's arising at the moment within our bodies. And so the practice becomes a meditative practice more than just movement or stretching. We're really just taking note of what's going on within us. Not to try to fix it, not to try to change it, but really to just notice it. And again, knowing that whatever it is that we notice, whatever it is that we touch, changes. Helicopter up ahead. And whatever touches us changes us too. So change being the constant in our lives, never quite knowing what the next moment will be, and that's the delight of living, right? That we could be surprised. And so, all right, so let's start with an inhale through the nose and an exhale with a hum, right? So inhaling, inhaling, nice long Feel the vibration inside of your body. Inhale. Sense right now how that felt. Keep coming back to the inhale, the exhale through the nose. Let's take a moment to scan the body. So from your sit bones up, right? From the weight of the body on your butt and the bony structure, right? That's supporting you up to the crown of the head. As you do, notice the front of the body, the back of the body. Notice the shoulders, and then also notice the weight of your head. Take a moment to relax your face, to bring your tongue to the sort of the edge of the roof of the mouth, sort of curling it up a little bit, mouth closed. Put a little Mona Lisa smile on your face. Lift your eyes up a little bit, the edges of your eyes, a little bit of a smile. Let your breath settle into a very sort of regular, natural flow. And take a moment to remind ourselves that this is a good moment. This is a good space right now. We're safe. And we're practicing with people who are kind and gentle and generous. Take a moment with your eyes closed to notice the space behind your eyes. Let's go ahead and start doing little circles with our head in one direction. Be gentle and just notice sensation. And then go in the opposite direction. We come back to center. Let's take shoulders up to the ears. And then take shoulders back. Bring your shoulder blades back together and notice the back of the body. Keep your chest forward and keep looking up. And then exhale, bring shoulders down. Let's now move that a little bit faster. Inhaling up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Keep going at your own pace. Exaggerate the movement. Invite relaxation to the shoulders. Keep coming back to your little smile. And then now we're going to go shoulders up, roll forward and down. Up, forward and down. Up, forward and down. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring soles of the feet together. And you don't have to bring your heels really close to your groin, but bring it to where it feels comfortable. My feet are super dirty from walking around the terrace and the house and whatever. I just don't wear shoes for this last year. And so take your hands and touch your feet. So in this case, I'm touching my dirty feet, but it feels good. So touch right around the toes, so the base of your toes, and feel that area of the foot and just give it a nice massage, especially the fat toe, the fat toes. You can lean forward a little bit. And then bring your thumbs to the arches of your feet. And then just notice the sensations that you get as you touch. Bring your thumbs now to the heel. And you could grab the heel with the entire hand, right? And massage that heel. And then get your ankle. So just massage the ankle as well. Top of your foot, coming back to the fat toes and to the pinky toes. So grab your pinky toes and massage them. All right, taking your fingers and bringing your fingers through your toes, so opening up the toes and placing your hands, your fingers, and opening up the toes. Just move your toes again back and forth, adding some movement, and engage with your hands, kind of like a butterfly. Release. Taking your elbows now to the creases of your knees. Lean forward. You could bring your heels in a little bit if that makes it easier. And we're just going to rock it left and right. So just feel your sit bones. Feel your pelvic floor too as you're moving internal, all these organs in that whole pelvic region. Little movement. Keep coming back to your inhale and your exhale through the nose, to your smile, to the relaxation of the face. And just to sensation, what are you sensing right now? Coming back to center, let's go ahead and press on that right elbow to that right knee and lift that left knee off the ground, right? And you're just letting that left knee just open up, the hip open. And then coming back to center, leaning towards the left. And we could look over to the right. Coming back to center. Let's go front and back. All right, so leaning forward and just going to where you feel comfortable, right? So this might be, if this is very challenging because of tight hips, you take your feet forward. You could also sit on something that, like a block or a blanket, to elevate you a little bit, to keep your back long. So just leaning forward. Now take your two-piece fingers and bring them to your fat toes. So just grabbing your fat toes, and let's just take one leg up, right leg, and left leg. If I fall over, that's okay, and if you fall over, it's okay, because you know that we're gonna go both feet up, kind of like a happy baby. Find your balance, or not, right? So finding that balance of kind of like a sitting happy baby. Sense your hips right now, right? So just play. This is all playful, right? It's just play, right? And you might want to leave one down and just so you have balance, more balance, and lift the other one. Yeah, there you go. And then you could just lift it a little bit and see where you are. Keep your back long. And now see if we could straighten out the legs as much as we can. Just straighten, right? And just hold. Just the balance. And we could even move a little bit left, a little bit right. A little bit left, a little bit right. And then we bring it down. Let's go ahead and move out of there and go into hands and knees. This is where, if you have an extra mat or a little bit of padding for your knees, get it. Make your knees happy. And so let's rock hips left and right. So notice how that felt when we were in that sitting happy baby, how your hips felt, how your back felt. And then notice what's going on as you move it left and right now. Just sense the body. Allow the body to guide you in your letting go of your thoughts, right? That's what we're doing. We're taking the focal point from the thinking, linear thinking, to just sensation without judgment. Okay, let's take the right foot back, and I'm going to move forward a little bit. Okay. And just put your foot down and your toes are on the mat. And now take your left hand forward and you're tenting your fingers, right? So you should be feeling left side of the back, and your right leg is stretched, so your quad is engaged. Your glute is also a little bit engaged, right? So now we're going to take that left leg up and just turn it to the side for a moment, and then turn it down so that the toes point down. Take left arm forward, right? All right, so hold, and you could point your toes, flex your foot again, point the toes, and now bring knee in, to the chest and elbow back. Inhale, forward, arm forward. Exhale, round your back and draw in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, reach in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, reach in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, reach in. One more. Inhaling, extend. Exhaling, reach in and bring your hand down. Nice. Move it left and right again. Just move the body, I guess. It's the thing that I keep coming back to these days. And just sense, just notice. All right, so taking that left leg back and you're stretching out your the sole of that foot, right? And feeling that leg, right? Good. Let's lift it and turn the foot to the left. Bring it back in so it's pointing, toes are pointing down. Reach right arm forward and point your toes. Extend. Draw the belly towards the spine so that you could engage the front of the body, the back of the body, tightening up your core. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow in, knee towards the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring hand down. Walk it out or move it out left and right. Take your knees hip distance apart. And let's go ahead and do some cat-cow. So inhaling, dropping the belly, looking up and arching the back. Exhaling, rounding, chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center, move back towards your heels and press away from your hands. So pushing back from your hands, coming forward towards your front of the mat. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Stay back for a moment and stretch your arms out a bit and notice your back. So connect to that back. Look towards your fingers. Find your breath. We could tent the fingers and make more of a connection with the back. Press your hands down. And now we're gonna inhale forward and this time drop belly and look up. Exhale, push back. Inhale all the way forward, look up. Noticing that lower back. Exhale, push back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Make sure that your fingers are spread out. Inhale. And come up slightly. Take your hands a little wider apart if they're closer in. Point your elbows back. And so we're going to go drop down, exhale, inhale up and back. Inhale. Exhale down. Push up. Push back. Inhale forward. Drop it down. Push it back towards the heels. One more. Forward. Drop down. Push back. Place your forehead on the mat. And we're just going to rock it left and right. From temple to temple, just massage your head, your neck. And just notice how that feels. Keep coming back to your breath, coming back to sensation. All right. Coming forward, back to hands and knees. Let's take left knee off the mat and we're just going to pump that knee to the right. It's little movement, but waking up the hip. Keep coming back to the breath, to your smile, to the space within. Bring that knee down, take the left and do the same thing. Find the right rhythm. And bring it down. Lift that right knee and this time curl it up. So bring heel towards your butt and just again pump and sense your quad and the hip flexor, right hip flexor, and also the glute. And bring it down. You might notice your hamstring too. Left knee, same thing, and we could start slow and speed it up. Bring it down. All right, tuck those toes in and feel the weight of your body as you push back on toward your heels and move your hands towards your knees. And we're just gonna start lifting these up. Keep those heels off the mat and see if you could straighten out your back, right? So this would be a rounded back. And so this would be a flatter back and you could put your fingertips there on the mat. All right, so we're in a squatting position with the heels up. Place your hands inside and take your knees out and just take a hop. This time now, your feet are at an angle, 45 degrees, I guess. I'm really bad at math. And we could move it left and right a little bit. Hands are in front of us, and actually we could take hands to prayer. Heels are down maybe, if possible. If not, they're up. Looking forward and just shifting the weight of the body left and right, left and right. And we come up and bring hands to the side. Bring your feet in a little bit and just move left and right again. I'm going to turn towards you. So feet about hip distance apart. Shoulder blades back. Let's reach arms up into the air. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, open up wide and fold forward. As you fold, just allow yourself to bend your knees if that feels good. Protect your back. And inhale all the way up. Let's do that a couple of times. Exhale down, bending knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Drop right hand down, reach with your left. Inhale, right arm up, drop left, reach with your right. Inhale, both arms up, reach back, open up arms wide, and drop it down. Good. Move your body in whichever way it feels good. And we'll do a little bit of balancing, starting our balance sequence. So I'm moving left and right, and I am taking one foot to the side and the other, and I'm going wider and wider, right? So just feel that and just notice what's going on. We're just moving left and right. What pose is this? It's moving left and right pose. Find your breath, find your joy, find your gratitude, right? All right, so now we're gonna take a foot down, and now we're just going to go left and right by coming down a little bit of a squat, right? And just moving the weight of the body from one side to the other. We could keep it there, or we could start moving foot up. So left foot up, left toes up, and come to the back, and now right toes up. So placing your hands in front of you for support, we're just gonna go rotate, left toes up, heel, right heel is up, my right heel is up, bring it down, and right toes are up, and we're just moving. And we're just gonna go at this for a little bit. Find the breath, see if you could keep your hands off the ground. Sometimes, right? Maybe a little bit of help. And we come back to center, and we place hands on knees, back is flat. So nice flat back. Take your butt back. And maybe bring your feet in a little bit if they're too far apart. Let's take the goddess pose from last week, and let's just go left and right. We could take hands to ears. Come back, hands on knees, and we lift off. Tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. And let's bring feet together. Good. So from feet together, let's go ahead and take weight of the body to the right leg and lift left knee up. All right, lifting left knee up, move that ankle, and then you're gonna take your two-piece fingers, and you're gonna take your hand from the inside of your leg. You're gonna grab that left toe, right? Okay, and from here, if you need a little bit of support for balance, get it. If not, hand on the hip or hands out. And we're just gonna move that foot forward and back. And if you come off balance, you came off balance. It's, gosh, that's so good. Just notice it. Notice the coming off and then the coming back. And then bring it down. And just walk it out. Just walk it out. So as we're doing this, we're really strengthening the feet, the ankles, the legs, all of the ligaments that help stabilize us, right? When we come off of our balance, sometimes we're really hard on ourselves, right? It's like, oh my gosh, and you try really hard. And that's just something to notice, right? It's like a stiffness of the mind or of the thought that we want to be, get it right. And there's no such thing as right. It's just what is. And so at this point, we might be standing on one foot or not, right? And that's okay. So let's take weight of the body onto that left leg now. You could bend the knee a little bit because that usually helps. Tuck your belly in and wiggle that ankle. Situate yourself so that you're feeling that ground beneath you. And you'll notice that one side of the body is easier to balance than the other usually. And now take your two-piece fingers and take your hand from the inside of the leg. Grab that fat toe. And see if you could lift your chest up, right? Lifting chest up. And then stretch out the leg a couple of times, just pumping it. And notice I just came off balance, right? I just came to the ground. That's okay. Lots of moving parts here. Good. And we come back. Aha. Where are you sensing that, the movement as you come off? So I was definitely feeling that on my hips, actually. All right. So weight of the body onto that right leg. And we lift off that knee again, right? And we could move around a little bit. It's not that serious, right? Take your two-piece fingers, grab that left toe. See if you could notice how your ankle is helping you stabilize. Mine's like almost twitching, right? And now I'm gonna extend the leg as far as it goes, right? So not a full extension, but almost a full extension for me, right? And you're gonna extend it to where it feels all right for you. The back of my right leg is warming up, and now I'm gonna just move that foot to the left, right? Yours could be super bent, or you could like be holding it this way, right? Holding the knee this way and holding the wall a little bit, like fingertips, right? So find the balance and notice the ankle supporting you. Nice. Bring that leg forward, and as we bring it forward, we let go and lift. So don't let it drop down, just keep lifting. And bring it down now. Now walk it out and notice your lower body. Notice those hips, the hip flexors, your legs. Notice your mind right now as you're looking at the little boxes maybe on your screen as people are swaying back and forth, just human movement. We're connecting through all of this technology, and how wonderful that we have this capacity to move together, right? Knowing that we're just not doing this to a video, but we're doing this with other people in their homes, right? And so we can also draw into our imagination, right? And sensing each other as we sway back and forth. We're real human beings practicing these very basic and ancient movements, right? Bringing the weight of the body onto that left leg and lifting the knee up and flexing the foot, getting ready for that toe hold, right? Peace fingers, taking the hand now to the fat toe. And you say, yep, I got you, fat toe. And hand to hip or hand out. Find or not find your balance, right? Remember, you could always grab your foot from the ankle too. Whatever works to like lift, do it. If you need a wall, do it. Now extend that leg. Keep your back long, and now take that side. Right foot to the right side. Bring it in. And release and point your toes. See if you could lift. One leg easier to lift than the other, usually. And bring it down. Okay, walk that out. Find your breath. All right. Let's come to the front of the mat. We'll do a little flow and we'll come back to some more balance. Palms face forward. Feet right under hips. Pelvis tilted forward. Belly drawn towards the spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way. Bend your knees if it feels good for you to bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. So taking chest up, shoulder blades back, looking straight down. Exhale, bring hands to the ground and take your feet back into plank. You could drop to your knees or do full plank. Elbows point back. Drop down, yoga push-up, point toes, inhale, cobra, exhale, down dog. Down dog, let's stay here for a little bit and we could just pedal our feet and move the body around in the down dog. Bring the left foot to center and stay on your tippy toes of that left foot and take right leg up. Push back. Exhale, bring knee to the chest. Inhale up. This time keep leg up. Lean forward so we're in a plank. Three-legged plank, push back, knee to the chest, inhale up, lean forward, three-legged plank, push back, foot down, and let's walk it out. Move that down dog. Fingers spread out, hands are shoulder distance apart. Right foot to center. On your tippy toes of that right foot, take that left leg up and three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the chest, lean forward. Inhale up. This time just lean forward, leg up. Push back. Exhale, knee to the chest, lean forward. Inhale up. Leg up And lean forward. Come back. And place your feet down. Drop to your knees. Are we good? Is everybody okay? All right. So we're sitting back on our heels. Find your breath. Roll left and right over the ankles. Left and right over the ankles. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna think I have to mute. Hold on a second. Actually, everybody's muted. Okay. All right. Go ahead and take head left and right as you move left and right, right? So move, feeling that body movement left and right. Coming back to hands and knees. Back into our box or box pose box pose. Toes tucked in. And we lift knees off, coming back into our down dog. Push back. Take your heels slightly out. Bring your left foot to center. And take right foot forward. As you take your right foot forward, keep the heel of the left foot up, right? So we're in a runner's pose. And we're just going to move left and right. So not left and right, forward and back, as if we're going to just take off running. Look straight ahead a little bit. Fingers are on the mat, so they're tented. And now, when you go forward, push and lift off into lifting the left leg up. So coming into a half moon pose. We're going to take right hand to the outside of your mat. If you have a block, you could put a block so that you don't have to be so far down. If you don't have a block, you could tent your fingers, or you could put your hand flat on the mat. And now take your left toes to the left side, opening up the hip, and start looking towards the left as you twist and reach. Left arm up, left leg up. You could look to the hand or look down. Or look to the side. Notice that right glute firing up. Keep lifting that left leg, pointing those toes, spreading the fingers out, spreading the toes out. And now bringing the hand down, pointing the toes down, and dropping back into our lunge. From here, let's take right arm up and twisting to the other side. Sense that right glute again as you stretch. Take an inhale. On the exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn. Let that knee go to the side a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, turn. Inhale up. Exhale, turn. Inhale up, hold. Spread those fingers out, open up your chest. And bring the hand down. Drop your left knee down. bring your right hand in, and then walk that right foot towards the edge of the left mat. And draw the foot in a little bit. Make sure your knee doesn't hurt, all right? That's not achy. So start walking your left foot back. And we take a pigeon pose. Keep noticing that right glute. At this point, we're lifted, so we're pushing off from the hands, and then we could come down and take head to the ground. Give yourself a little pillow. Find the right amount of stretch for you, and see how we could just hold this for just a little bit. Find your breath. Notice how the sensation intensifies as we just hold. Coming up on hands again. Tuck those left toes. As we tuck the left toes, we come up a little bit and take that right foot back. And then let's take that right knee back. Let's go ahead and take a child's pose and push back. And notice sensations again. Coming up. And hands are towards the front of the mat, toes are tucked in, and we want to bring the knees in just a little bit. So we're going to take a down dog. So pushing up into the down dog. Find your down dog. So find that right amount of stretch. So pushing back away from the hands, fingers spread out. Notice your upper back. Draw those heels down, stretch the back of the legs. We take just a little bit of a lift of that right foot. You really don't need to, but you're gonna walk it forward. Left foot forward, sorry, not right. Left foot forward, right heel up into that runner's pose. And we're just gonna go front and back. And we're looking a little bit ahead. Not up, but slightly down towards the ground. And we're rocking it. And when we're ready, we're going to walk that right foot just in a little bit more so that we could reach up. Lift that right leg. Point the toes to the right. Left hand is to the outside of your mat. The hip is opened. We're lifting off and we're reaching right arm up. Opening up chest, twisting, opening, stretching, sensing the body. Looking either to the side or up, whatever feels good for you. Notice your shoulder as you're reaching up. Notice how your leg wants to come down. So we're resisting gravity. Keep finding your breath. Bring the hand down. Good. All right. Push back onto a runner's pose. Take your right hand to the outside or towards the edge of your mat and bring your left arm to your knee. And we're going to reach left arm up and bring it to the right. Inhale up. Twist, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring hand down and start walking that right foot to the side. The left foot to the side, sorry. Walk the right foot back. Make sure your knee is not achy, so adjust that left foot to it so it feels comfortable. We take our initial pigeon pose. Find the breath. We sense the body. And then when we're ready, we could go on our forearms, or we could go completely flat and hang out here for just a little bit to, again, what's the purpose? The purpose is just to be here. Notice. Move. And you let go of your thinking, right? So that you're just drawing the awareness to the sensation. And you're drawing the awareness just to sensation without judgment. Just noticing it, wordless. Slowly come up. From here, let's just sit back on our left glute and keep that sort of running stretch right now that we have from the pigeon pose. All right, and just sense how that feels. We're going to then take that right foot in and then do it the same on the other side. So just opening up. Come back. Now let's take both feet to the side, right? Both feet to the edge, right? And you're going to hold that right leg with your right hand. Place your left hand down, make it strong, and then reach with that right. And then come back. Reach over and come back. Reach over and come back. Now let's do it on the other side. Reach with the left and come back. Hold that right foot. Reach with your left and come back. One more reach and come back. All right, from here, right foot back, and then all the way forward. You could place your hands onto the left, right? Right foot back and forward, swooping it forward. Right foot back, let's do that a couple of times. As many times, I'm not gonna count it, just see how it feels good for you. More hip sort of movement here. Next time when you get the foot to that left, right foot to the left, plant that foot down if possible and settle in so that both of your butt cheeks are on the ground. All right, so just notice that. Both butt cheeks on the ground. Okay. Walk that right foot forward a little bit so that now that the left foot forward a little bit. I get my left and rights all wrong. Left foot forward a little bit, and so that the left leg is parallel with your mat. And then take your right foot, lift it, and can you place it on that left knee, right? So that now you're in a half lotus. If that's too much, place it down in front of the knee, right? Or really in front of the knee. It all depends on where that hip of yours is right now. Right? So just holding the half lotus or the fire log or whichever kind of like pose you're in that looks sort of like this. Can you lean forward a little bit without lifting your butt off the mat? So leaning forward a little bit. And back. Forward. So hinging at the hips and back. Not so much rounding the back, but just keeping the back really straight. And back. Nice. All right. Let's undo that and take feet to the left. Both feet to the left, kind of like that side movement. Grab your left ankle with your left hand. Right? Take your right hand down and reach with your left towards the right and bring it back. Do that 2 more times and back. Back. And grab that ankle now and now reach right towards left. Keep the chest open and back. Reach, feel that hip, feel every part of your torso and back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling, bringing your hands to the side and taking left foot back and feeling that stretch and then swooping it forward, taking it back. Do that at your own rhythm and see how you could extend the range of motion with that circle, with that foot and the hip. And bring that foot all the way, plant it on the ground and bring that, right now my left glute is up, so I'm gonna bring it down, right? And that might be feasible or not. You might need to put like something under your butt, under that left glute. All right, and then from here, we're just gonna take left foot and hold it from the bottom and take that right leg, make it parallel with the front of the mat and place your left foot on top of your right knee, taking that half lotus pose. Again, you could take that foot forward towards the ground. We're sensing those hips, so now we're noticing that left side of the body. Keeping your back nice and long, and we're just gonna roll forward and back. So hinging at your hips. And just noticing the sensations. Coming back to center, we go ahead and extend the legs. Okay, so hands right by your side, shoulder blades back. And just move it left and right. So move over your sit bones. Just noticing the movement, rocking, sensation. Coming right back to center. Let's go ahead and bring the left foot in. As you bring the left foot in, take your right hand to the outside of that foot. Okay? Keep that right toes up and that right leg extended. And we're going to take left foot up, extend, left arm out, twist. So opening up, right? So you're using leverage of that foot and taking that left arm back and lift the back. So keep the back long and sense yourself, right? Like, what's going on here? Open up the fingers, look behind you, and bring it in. And let's switch it up. Left foot goes out, right leg goes in, right foot goes in. Lengthen your back here. Left hand to that right foot, to the edge of that right foot, and extend and reach back. So now we're twisting, looking behind us and lengthening. And bringing it in and extending it out. Take your hands about 8 inches away from you, kind of like going to the beach, and take chest forward, head back. Wiggle your toes as you feel the sand and the water. Find your breath. Come back to center. Let's see what time it is. And let's bring soles of the feet back together again. All right, we're back to where we started. Hold your feet with your hands and massage your feet. Take a moment to come back to connecting with your feet. Turning to gratitude for the fact that we have sensation in our feet. We have 200,000 nerve endings in our feet, directly going to our brain. The feet, like the hands, are these sensing miracles that we experience the world with. We often don't notice. Right? We notice more the hands, but notice how delicious it feels to massage your feet, right? And in Chinese medicine, there's all the meridians going to your feet, so that as the idea is that as you massage your feet, you're actually making that connection with all these organs in the body. I don't know anything about that except that I'm just reporting it to you. All I know is that it feels really good and it's nice, right? So taking your hands to your feet, taking now your elbows to the creases of your knees. Lean forward again. Come back. We take our 2-piece fingers, situate yourself, and let's go ahead and lift that right foot, kind of like a sitting happy baby, and find the balance. Make sure that there's nothing behind you that you could hit your head if you fall back. I just looked for me. And so now, happy baby, and see where you're at. Right? Notice those hips. And then extend the legs as much as you can. Extend, extend, extend. Nice. Bring it in. Whoa. Come towards the front of the mat. Hands right by your side. Take the right foot up. Keep your back long. Take your left foot up. So taking a half boat or a 3/4 boat pose. Taking both hands up now. Hands down. And lower down little by little. Lower. Don't go all the way. Hold. And drop. Take your head back. Let your feet drape to the side. If you need to move right now so that you feel good to take Shavasana, corpse pose, go for it. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and take hands about 30 degrees out, palms facing up if that's available for you. Close your eyes and just sense the body. So notice the sensations of the body right now as you've moved for this hour and a little bit. We'll take about 4 minutes to just hang out. So going from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head, let that be your meditation. Go ahead and start deepening your breath. And as you do, wiggle your toes, move your fingers around, move your ankles around, sense your feet, bring awareness to your feet again. Bring your hands back, stretch back, bring your feet together, point your toes, and give yourself a big stretch, like a good morning stretch. Grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and pull towards the left. And then bring your right hand to your left wrist and pull towards the right. Turn to your side, coming into a fetal position. Opening up your eyes, orienting yourself in the space that you're in. Taking a moment to check in with yourself again. How are you feeling? Find your breath. And then with your free hand, just press on the ground and come up. We come back to where we started. As we look through the little boxes on Zoom, we see the movement of different bodies, different people, all wanting the same thing. Everybody wanting to be happy, to be healthy, to be safe, to be satisfied. Basics. I hope that this hour was good, that you felt some of that joy of movement, that you felt playful, and that you're feeling good. It's a good way to end the Monday, right? For those of you in the cold, may you have a warm night with a nice cozy blanket and yeah. And for the rest of us in Miami, may we have air conditioning because it's so hot. Right? The 10,000 joys and the 10,000 sorrows of life. Such contrasts. Anyway, celebrating that I got to practice yoga with my good friend, and I got to practice yoga with all of you that I see on these Zoom sessions. Take good care, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Nice to meet you, Al.